Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another TEW2020 Experiment video here today, as we have part 2 of the video in our series What If WCW Lived? What if they survived? First part, of course, we went from 2001, where they weren't bought by WWF, to 2008, 7 years, and now we're doing 7 years again, from 2008 to 2015. And WCW, at the very least, are still alive, based on the fact in last night's results I see WCW Starrcade 2014. So that's nice. Kurt Angle is still very much active, and he is Wrestler of the Year, which, you know, good for Kurt. Company of the Year is WWE. Alright. The Elite, which is William Regal and The Big Show, are the Tag Team of the Year. Match of the Year is, right, the pay-per-views are still WWF, so it's WWE Unforgiven. The main event was Steve Skyfire versus Rey Mysterio. I was going to try and think of what the Unforgiven main event in 2014 was, but I'm almost positive there wasn't an Unforgiven at this point in WWE. Show of the Year was Royal Rumble, Young Wrestler, Io Shirai. Well, we can all agree on that one. Veteran Wrestler was The Undertaker. Sure. Female Wrestler, Trish Stratus, still full-time as well. Let's just... what do I want to look at? Company Wars, I guess. Yeah, WCW, second biggest company on the planet still. Makes sense. I mean, yeah. Annual awards, right. Wrestlers of the Years, in the years since, it was Shawn Michaels, Chris Benoit, RVD, and then Kurt Angle's done it 3 years in a row. RVD is the best wrestler in the world for 3 years out of 7. Is a little bit lit. Haha, funny weed joke. Tag Team of the Year. Paul White and William Regal won it 6 times. Mother of Mary. Alright. Chavo and Christian are also a banging tag team as well. The young wrestlers of the world. What do we have? Supernova won it 3 years in a row. Mascara Dorado. La Sombra, Andrade, of course. Io Shirai. I wanted Company of the Year. WCW have never won it. WWE have a stranglehold on it, except for 2009 when Noah won it. Okay. Match of the Year. I mean, WWE are banging out at least a 100 every year at this stage. So, good for them. Kurt Angle's in a lot of them. Of course he is. Let's just jump over to WCW. Where are they? World Championship Wrestling. Eric Bischoff still owner and booker. 5 faces of the company in the tour guide thing are Kevin Nash, a member of the Hall of Fame, Kip James, Mike Mazan and The Miz, Brother Devon, and Kaz Hayashi. Okay. Bischoff's Mainstream. What is that category? Oh, it's the style. Okay. Right. Let's have a look at Starrcade, the last pay-per-view. In the main event, Kevin Nash defeated Kip James. No title on the line. The title was in the match before. Randy Orton is the WCW World Champion. Randy Orton is the WCW World Champion. He won it at Starrcade last night, beating Scott Steiner to do so. Okay. GQ Money defeated CM Punk in a ladder match for the US title. Joey Matthews beat Mike Squawkenbush for the Cruiserweights. Their match quality is not the highest, is it? I mean, compared to WWE banging out hundreds quite regularly, they're lucky to get into the 70s, but who cares? Titles. Let's just do it. Where did we leave off in 2008? Jesus Christ, they have so many champs. Right. Sterling James Keenan. Corey Graves. And from him, we go Kaz Hayashi, Corey Graves, Billy Real, Christian York, Corey Graves, Too Cold Scorpio, Dixie, Nick Burke, Christian York, Billy Real, Christian York, Billy Real, Juventud Guerrera, Lasharu, Juventud Guerrera, Billy Real, Juventud Guerrera, Lasharu, Nova, Kid Romero, Billy Real, Joey Matthews, Nick Burke, Joey Matthews, Mike Squawkenbush, Joey Matthews, Mike Squawkenbush, Billy Real, Matthews Squawkenbush, Matthews Squawkenbush, Matthews Squawkenbush, GQ Money, Squawkenbush, Shark Boy, Squawkenbush, GQ Money, Squawkenbush, GQ Money, Squawkenbush. This is sounding less and less like a real name every time I say it. Brian Kendrick, Squawkenbush, Joey Matthews. So, Mike Squawkenbush has absolutely dominated the Cruiserweight division. I wanted to look at Mike Squack on my show, but the only major stars around here are Kevin Nash, Kip James, and Mike Mizanin, The Miz, if you're curious. Let me just look at Mike Squackenbush, really. Mike Squackenbush. He's really dominated. He's divorced as well, but he's dominated the Cruiserweight division, hasn't he? I mean, how far back does this go? Ever since it's February 2013, so just under 2 years, he's won the title God knows how many times. Tag team, screw it. 2008, let's go. Where is it? Start 2008, there we go. Sick Boy and Demon, Shaggy, Too Dope and Violent J. Sick Boy and Demon, Shaggy, Too Dope and Violent J. Sick Boy Demon, Shaggy Dope, Violent J, Sick Boy Demon. So they traded it amongst themselves for the best part of it, that. Jesus, that didn't even get to the end of 2008. Christ. Too Cold Scorpio and Christian York, Sick Boy and Demon, Lash LaRoe, Randy Orton, Dixie Insane Dragon, Flash Flanagan, Skinhead Ivan, Dixie Insane Dragon, Nick Burke and James Storm, Dixie Insane Dragon, Nick Burke, James Storm, Flash Flanagan, Skinhead Ivan, Dixie Insane Dragon, Stone Mountain and Barry Buchanan. These names sound incredibly made up at a point, but it might just be the volume of them I'm reading. Dixie Insane Dragon, Corey Graves, Green Ghost, Dixie Insane Dragon, Corey Graves, Green Ghost, Dixie Insane Dragon. They've dominated the tag division. Dixie Insane Dragon, John Phoenix, Lance Cade, CM Punk, Robin Rebel, Phoenix Cade, Punk Rebel, Phoenix Cade, Rhino, Johnny the Ball, Dixie Insane Dragon, Punk Rebel, Dixie Dragon, Phoenix Cade, Dixie Dragon, Phoenix Cade, Dixie Dragon, Phoenix Cade, Dixie Dragon, Phoenix Cade, Dixie Dragon, Phoenix Cade. So John Phoenix and Lance Cade and Dixie Insane Dragon. WCW do this a lot, don't they? Ever since August 2013, they've just been trading the belt amongst themselves. Dixie and Insane Dragon, 13-time tag champs. WCW really do this a lot. They just trade titles amongst two people for years. US title, down to 2008. Come on. This is so many reigns. Oh my god. Right, let's go. B.G. James, Mabel, Kaz Hayashi, Devon Storm, Christian York, Corey Graves, Akambono, Billy Real, Vampire Warrior, Yuventa Guerrero, Rikishi, Lash LaRue, Billy Real, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar. Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar makes sense to me at least. Lash LaRue, Prince Nana, Orlando Jordan, Kid Romero, Joey Matthews, B.G. James, Nick Burke, Joey Matthews, Prince Nana, B.G. James, Skinhead Ivan, Randy Orton, Rhino, Skinhead Ivan, Rhino, Nick Dinsmore, Johnny the Ball, Rhino, Scott Steiner, Tommy Dreamer, Brian Kendrick, Skinhead Ivan, Brian Kendrick, CM Punk, Rick Blade, CM Punk, Skinhead Ivan, Balls Mahoney, Brian Kendrick, Jeff Jarrett, CM Punk, GQ Money. Okay, you know, more names that sound real. Maybe it's just because I know them more, like CM Punk, Randy Orton, Scott Steiner, Tommy Dreamer, Balls Mahoney, Brock Lesnar. Oh god, the big one. World title currently Randy Orton, of course. We know that. A lot less champs, thankfully, for my voice. Right, Devon Storm was the champ. He lost it to Kevin Nash, to Ernest Miller, Hugh Morris, Stevie Richards, Ric Flair, Triple H, Scott Steiner, Ric Flair, Yuventa Guerrero, Lash LaRue, Yuventa Guerrero, Kevin Nash, Kip James, The Miz, Edge is here, Kaz Hayashi, Corey Graves, Scott Steiner, Randy Orton. Jesus Christ, we got through it. The Hall of Fame, that's interesting, isn't it? I mean, yeah, you can have a look. Sick Boy and Demon are here, thank God. Thank God Sick Boy and Demon are here. Oh my God, I can't read all of this. Jindrak and Stasiak are here. That's lovely. 14-time tag champs. Jesus Christ. Let's have a look at their stables. NWO still knocking. The Splinter. Jeff Jarrett, Joey Matthews, Balls Mahoney and Scott Steiner. And the Treaty. Dixie and Saint Dragon, Yuventa Guerrero. Okay. And tag teams. Styles and Caprice Coleman. David Flair and John Cena. Okay. Nick Dinsmore and Patch. Homicide and Danny Doring, John Phoenix, Lance Cade, of course, Brian Kendrick and Shark Boy, Loki and Rick Michaels, Mafia and Mike Quackenbash, Scott Steiner, Balls Mahoney, Wyndham Rotunda, Bray Wyatt and Johnny Swinger, Trent Baker and Vic Capri, and Youth Gone Wild, Dixie and Insane Dragon, who have dominated the world now, haven't they? Oh my God, what a top 100. Their best event was Fall Brawl in 2002 still. they haven't had a good show in a while, have they? What was? How far do I have to go for a show that's been added since I've simulated forward even more? Let's have a look. Come on, 2008 onwards. There's gotta be. These are the dark days for WCW. I hope I've missed one. There we go. I have to go to number 77, WCW Spring Stampede 2012, which got to 76. So how many are in the top 100? That's 1, 2 for a Nitro here at 83, 3 for a Starrcade in 2011. Then we got Nitro in 2012. So in the top 100, only 4 events since I simulated another 7 years. Jesus Christ. WCW, maybe you should have been bought. Matches wise, any new matches, considering the show quality, I wouldn't bet on it. I'm not, okay. The best match was an 82, 82, 83, 83, 82, 81, 81. God, I guess I'll have a look at those 83s. Jeff Jarrett defeated Brock Lesnar at Nitro in February 2010. Lesnar defeated Kaz Hayashi in a First Blood match. They did 2 of them at Full Brawl and then Starrcade in 2011. Brock Lesnar and Kaz, and then after their First Blood matches, you know, they became friends and they teamed up. Brock Lesnar and Kaz Hayashi versus versus Corey Graves and Randy Orton at Halloween Havoc, and then a cage match at Nitro. Okay, and Sterling K and Corey Graves and Randy Orton had to earn each other's respect earlier in the year as well. So those tag matches were rivals coming together to form these tag teams. Oh my god. As to conclude part 2 of this series, asking what if WCW was never bought by WWF, never went out of business, they kept going. I mean, you know, it's not going as well, is it? I mean, the championship team's still quite similar in the way they do it, at least, constantly trading it between 2 people for months and months at a time. But quality-wise, it's very much gone downhill, hasn't it? I mean, current status, 19% prestige, 69% momentum, nice. Whilst WWE, so that's 1969, WWE's at 88.91. So they're dominating. WWE, if you're curious. The Rock is still the face of it, still full-time. The 5 big stars are The Rock, Kurt Angle, Big Show, Christian, and The Undertaker. Current WWF, WWE World Champion is The Rock. Christian had a reign in here. I mean, The Rock's a 10-time World Champ. William Regal's a 4-time World Champ. WWE's, you know, they're killing it out here, aren't they? Oh, God. Genuinely, WCW, the way they're going, they may be out of business in part 3, but you know, that's it for today. So we'll find out about that next time we go forward to present year 2022, and we see mainly if WCW is still in business. Honestly, at the moment, I wouldn't bet on them being still in business, but you know what, they may be. Fingers crossed they are, because that's a lot more interesting. Either way though, we will be back next time in part 3, the final part, to see if they are. But that is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, then please do leave a like and subscribe for more. Leave a comment down below any experiments you would like to see happen. And as always, I just want to say thank you for watching.